that you can't keep dieting all year. Your body will shut down. And when it shuts down, it shuts down. And we don't want to do that. And I'm in that phase now to where the body's just going to shut down and we can't keep dieting. So keep that in mind. Check out the YouTubes to see how, not just I, but how we in the fitness industry want to do deadlifts and how we should do workout. Okay, so we got 2 weeks to the final. So we really have to turn this on now. This is the final stages for the Titan Challenge 2. We got the rice cakes going. We got my little sparkling water. This stuff is great when you are really, really hungry. Take the place of. As you guys saw, that I gave a big shout out to everybody on the 30-day blitz. Switch up from the rice cakes over to the oatmeal. Now, the reason I did this is because these are plain rice cakes. All right, these plain rice cakes is, 7 grams. 7 times 7 is 49. Ooh, crazy. Crazy how that worked. So for some reason, people were saying that they're doing 150 grams, 130 grams of carbohydrates on the 30-day blitz. So that's not the 30-day blitz. So that's why I switched you guys over from that to a cup of oatmeal. Half a cup you can do before the workout, half a cup after. That's what I do. And that way you guys are on point, you're staying with it, and you're not going to the store getting these chocolate rice cakes with peanut butter on top of it. They're like 25 grams per rice cake.
You said rice cake.
I did say rice cake, and I was hoping that they are Facebook freaks like myself, that they would look for the lowest calorie and the hardest one to do relative to something that's going to give them so many carbs at this stage, because we're doing something so precise.
Do you think that's people looking for an out before they've even started?
I think so. I think that's one of the biggest things that I've noticed when I work on people with one-on-one.
Yeah.
Is one of the big things I get is, hey, I add milk to my protein drink. I didn't put milk on your program.
It's not a mistake.
Hey, when's my high day?
Yeah.
What do you mean a high day? You're already asking for something when I give you a program.
So you're talking about my plan. No, yours is different. You got the stick to it plan.
Right. And so I saw some stuff over on the new Titan crew, and as much as you guys are proud of your success, and I'm proud of things that I do, I want to make sure that we keep the new Titan crew precise. Yeah. And so if you're doing deadlifts and it's not good form, I'm going to let you know that it's not good form. What we need to do is fine tune it, go over and watch the videos. Some people are really good about this. David Sosa is really good about giving links to, which is very nice of you. Very nice of you. I wish these people would do it on their own, but I would like these people to kind of go over and check out the YouTubes to see how, not just I, but how we in the fitness industry want to do deadlifts and how we should do workouts and how we do. The reason we do these is what I was talking to the 65-year-old today. This guy looked incredible today. He's 65, he's in great shape, but he's one of the few that I've seen that also have healthy skin and a healthy face. Because a lot of you guys, or in the fitness industry, they'll put up photos of people and they'll go, hey, this guy's, 45, he's 50 and stuff, but he looks it. Facially, he looks it. And what I want is the full package. I want you guys to take care of the whole thing. The spark in your heart, the skin on your face, the everything about you is I want you to take care of this. And that means the bones and the back. And we did an incredible in-depth talk. And I'll guarantee it will be one of the lowest viewed videos. But I had Chris Duffin over yesterday that was dropping bombs.
Good.
Bombs. Mona came away from it going, I just learned a load of stuff.
He was talking to one of the kid that was here yesterday too, working with him. He was like, yeah, I want to get into fitness. And in 5 minutes, Chris Duffin explained to him how to properly enter a strength training program and just gave this kid like 30 years of knowledge in 5 minutes. And I hope that he listens to every single word because I was so impressed by it. He summarized the podcast in 5 minutes to this kid, which is gold. Like for somebody new to be hearing that kind of information for the first time, I just want that to stick to him because it was like, if I heard that for the first time ever, I know parts of it would just be flying over me, because it was very basic, follow this, do that, and that's the key. But sometimes that's not really what you want to hear.
Right.
Right.
You want to make it more, and so his point was, and kind of what I tried to do yesterday with Chris is say, hey, explain to a basic person walking off how to get ready for a competition. He kind of spelled it out for us. We went really in depth on this podcast in the sense of spinal correction. And that's how Chris kind of identifies himself as spinal correction and joint positioning. And it was great. And then also, man, I used those bars, the Cadillac bar, the football bar.
Nice, yeah.
I used it on incline.
Oh,
225.
same thing as the
Different.
Yeah.
Stretch was incredible.
Oh yeah, because it's Cambridge as well.
Yeah. So it was great. So with that being said, we are going to be precise in the new Titan crew. I want you guys to make sure that we are leveling up. We are finishing the Titan Challenge 2 here in about, is it 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got 2 weeks to the final. So we really have to turn this on now. The final stages for the Titan Challenge 2, so we can pick a winner. I'm just checking this out. What else are we going to cover? The new programs will be out May 1st. Now, the reason why I didn't want to put that new programs until May 1st is because I want everybody in the new Titan crew to be the first to get these. And I want you guys to be able to get this stuff before everybody else and get in there so we can kind of see the changes and talk about this stuff before we get the world on the Titan Challenge. The next step. So first off, everybody send over your before and afters here in the next couple weeks. For everybody that's still going and still pushing it, you still got time. I think most of you should start the dry out by next Saturday. If you're going to do the dry out, start it next Saturday. Finish this last week of the blitz and then start the dry out on the 24th. That way you finish on Friday. So it's just like you're getting ready for stage. Make sure you're perfect. If you want to get a tan or anything else, or at least get the lighting correctly. So you're not going to want, I would do something like in front of a doorway or a window for the outside. Something that you can get the light on your body to really enhance the body for your before and after shots. This has got to be the golden shot right here. Hopefully you took advantage of the before and after in this sense, because one thing that I've noticed is that a before and after shot is huge.
Huge.
It's actually
Very few.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Is it they're embarrassed of the before and that's why they don't want to do it?
That's the best part about the before, is that you are capturing yourself at a moment in which you decided to make a change.
See, I think that's a huge point what he just said. Say that again for them.
The before shot, you're capturing a moment in which you decided to change.
I would purposely take pictures from my book, which he's seen, and we're going to get this thing published because it shows you what I look like at the start of whatever it is. If I'm getting ready for a show or when I was getting ready for the shows or whatever I was doing, you're taking a photo, but it's also a capture of that mind of what he's saying. Yeah. You made a decision. You're going to make the change. And then you get to put that after shot, which you'll be proud of.
Yeah.
I don't care that you're not proud of the first one. Be proud of the mental state of the first one. Yeah. And then get that second shot it's such a big thing. I get so many one-on-one clients that say, hey, I don't ever take pictures of myself. Take pictures of yourself. Skip my program, skip the before and after, skip all that. Take pictures, because you're never going to be this young again. And in 10 years, you're going to look back and go, wow, I wasn't as bad as I thought.
That's bigger than what I'm about to say, because, yeah, you will never be that young again. But hopefully you do a plan and you will never look like what you did before. So you can't get that. That moment's not coming back where you looked fat, or you looked saggy, you looked miserable in a sense, right? Because after you do a program, you're going to look so much better. And the idea is to not go backwards. So
I think
get that moment.
I think today was a lot of that. Today was like, we did this movie, did this documentary, and a lot of the talking basically was all about what did I do to get to here? It's what it really comes down to. What did I do to get to here? What was the mindset? What was the dieting? What was the consistency? And so it was kind of it was a look in my career. And so in one sense, it was kind of cool that I got to do this. But in the other sense, it's like, ooh, this has been a long road. And so how can I translate this to you guys, for you guys to crush it and get even better? So the first thing was this, to clean out that overload of people in the Titan crew that is just taking up room, and get it to that nice tight core group, minus Steve Peck and Bobo. But besides them, let's do this next phase. Let's go into May 1st really good. So let's finish this Titan Challenge 2 really, really strong and get ready for these new programs. For me, I will be back in time to finally eat. I get back on the 28th. We do the photo shoot for Titan Series, and then May 1st starts for us Power. And so I am so excited about the Power next phase. And this is going to be, again, what I did at the beginning of the year is say, hey, let's stay true to the path, the path that we're going to create here. And so for the only reason I could get to this location is because I did my off season. And so let's continue. Let's finish this out, and then let's all get those calories back in there. Let's put the muscle on. Let's get our strength. And let's do like what Bobo's doing right now is get those calories up, and make sure that we are feeding the body correctly to let any little nagging injuries or anything like that stop, and also just get that metabolism fired back up. I've been dieting so long, so I'm in that phase now to where the body's just going to shut down, and we can't keep dieting. So keep that in mind. That's a real big point for most of you guys to understand, that you can't keep dieting all year. Your body will shut down. And when it shuts down, it shuts down. And we don't want to do that. And I think, we got some people in here that really have talked to me about this, that you guys know that even though they were dieting, and I told them, now let's reverse out, they didn't. And they kept dieting. And now they're upset because of the fact that their body shut down, and now they're heavy. And that's what's going to happen to most of you if you do not reverse with me and reverse out of the diet and do our reset, our reverse dieting. And we'll have that for you guys. So don't worry about that. We're going to take you through this whole process in the reverse dieting here on May 1st, on how we're all going to come out of this over a period of time to where we keep our gains. One thing I want you all to understand this: when you reverse diet, you don't go back to what you were. You don't go back to what you were. You get to keep all that work that you put in, and you get to do less work. That's a great thing. Now, the people that don't do that are the ones that you finish up your diet and you just go out and you splurge for the first week, and you just, wow, I look better. Now, here's something. Don't let this play with your mind. You can do a show, and we've done this, and you get sliced, right? And then next day you have your cheat day, and you enjoy, and you wake up and you look even better. Well, two things have happened. One is you filled out your body really well, And the second thing is the stress is gone. Because I think most of us put a little stress on our body, like, oh, I want to look really, really good. And so it's my own pressure. You know, I want to be the best there is. And so it's that pressure of putting it on you. And when after it, and you go, okay, I'm done. Don't need to do a photo shoot. I get to eat and I get to relax. That's a real release of tension and a release of energy. And your water just drops off you and you fill out and you look incredible with the body. And I've done this numerous times where I was doing photo shoots or we trained a couple days later and Jeffrey's like, holy shit, you look way better now than you did 2 days ago when you were trying to peak. You look like a whole different person. This is what you should have shot like.